Coming up next on the DPMO show.
When the European people first came to America, what did they
Explorers?
do? The explorers. What
Okay.
did they first do to acquire the land here in America? They killed and destroyed. They killed, they stole shit, and they destroyed. America was literally built off breaking the motherfucking rules. We are only here because the rules was broken. Is that not right?
Okay, that's not right. There was something called the Louisiana Purchase.
You can't tell. Before we can even get to that in the 13 colonies, they had the motherfucker run the Indians off.
This is Steve Harvey, and you're now watching the Don't Piss Me Off morning show.
Quite frankly, this is the best morning show I have ever heard. Let's make YouTube great again.
So let's go ahead and get into the next talk. Kel's gonna present this.
Sure. Okay, you guys, you might have heard about this. If you haven't, I got you covered. And I was right again. I love you. I love being right. Okay, so if you guys were not aware, there was an arrest made by of a man by the name of Andre Roberts. Let me see if I can let me share my screen while I go over this story.
What happened in Vegas?
All right, okay, here it is. Now I'm gonna go over the story really quick because I have a lot of details. Okay, so Andre Roberts, is the superintendent of the Des Moines public school system in Iowa. He is originally from Guyana and came to the United States in 1999 on a student visa. Okay, now he was in May of 2024. Hold on, y'all, give me a second because I gotta pull this up. In May of 2024, he was issued a order. Okay, here it is. Okay. There was a final order of removal of deportation issued to Andre Roberts in May of 2024. So last year. And what happened was on September 26, 2025, ICE arrested him after a traffic stop. So he gets pulled over and there's this traffic stop. During this traffic stop, he fled. He had abandoned his school-issued vehicle because remember, he is the superintendent of the Des Moines, Iowa school district. So he's arrested, fled the scene of the school-issued vehicle, and hid in a wooded area where he was later apprehended. At the time of his arrest, he had a loaded handgun, he had a fixed-blade hunting knife, and he had $3,000 in cash. So Roberts is responsible. He was a superintendent of over 30,000 students and 5,000 employees. The school district, they said they conducted a background check. I don't know, but they conducted a background check and it did not identify his removal order. So that's what it was. Now, this is crazy to me because, dude, you came here on a student visa. You stayed here, got yourself one of those black jobs that Donald Trump was talking about. Everybody said he was racist. Everybody said he didn't know what he was talking about. This illegal immigrant had a $270,000 to $300,000 a year job as a superintendent of Des Moines, Iowa school district. He's doing his thing, gets pulled over, flees the scene, which was crazy. He fled the scene, had a gun. So he had a loaded handgun and in his work vehicle that was issued to him by the Des Moines, Iowa school district. I have to reiterate this. Like, dude, he's not even in his own car. He's in the school car, okay, with a loaded handgun. Crazy, crazy work. But anyway, he is detained or was detained by ICE, and he is suspended. And there's an interim superintendent. So now I'm going to go ahead and play the video, but I needed y'all to have all the relevant information. Okay, let me run it back. Okay, here it is.
An Iowa school board voting unanimously on Saturday to put the superintendent of the Des Moines public schools on leave. Dr. Ian Roberts was taken into ICE custody on Friday, leading to protests within his district. Now, despite the outrage, the Department of Homeland Security says the educator was in the country illegally and had previous charges of illegal weapons possession. News Nation's Marcus Espinoza is here with more. Marcus, I've been talking to you about this story during commercial. It is so bizarre, but tell us about the latest school board meeting that happened Saturday.
Yeah, it really is. So we'll get with that first and then break down everything else, right? So that was yesterday. It did not last very long, only a matter of minutes, but the decision was unanimous. Board members voted 7-0 to place Superintendent Ian Roberts on paid administrative leave one day after his arrest sparked protests outside the Neil Smith Federal Building. Board President Jackie Norris said neither she nor anyone on the board.
Wait. Let me run that back. Look at these weirdo liberals abolish ICE. You stupid MFs. This illegal had a $300,000 a year job that could have went to an American citizen. I swear to God, liberal. These people. I'm not going to make this about liberals. These people are stupid. These people are stupid. All right, let me go ahead and play it.
Neil Smith Federal Building. Board President Jackie Norris said neither she nor anyone on the board knew of Roberts' immigration status, adding the accusations against him are, quote, very serious.
We stand firm with our community, many of whom are feeling sad, outraged, and helpless. We understand, as we too are devastated by the news of his detainment. However, this does not stop our important work, and we will continue to provide outstanding education to the students in our community.
A really distraught community right there. ICE says Roberts fled from agents Friday before being taken into custody with a loaded handgun, $3,000 in cash, and a knife. DHS says he was an illegal alien from Guyana who had no work authorization and had been ordered a final removal order. Now, court records show he previously pleaded guilty to a firearms charge in PA, and according to the New York Times, Roberts' attorney agreed with the board's decision to place him on paid leave, saying they are still trying to get all the facts straight. And together, district officials say they're focused on keeping schools running smoothly while the community asks for answers and waits for those answers to hopefully come here soon, Hannah.
Yeah, to your point, a lot of questions, including what we know about Dr. Roberts. What are we learning about this man?
Well, in some ways, he has a decorated history. And then in others, we just talked about the arrest, some questions, right? So a lot here with Roberts. He's been a well-known figure in education long before going to Des Moines. He became the 15th superintendent of the district back in 2023 after leading a school system in Pennsylvania. He also held roles in St. Louis, Baltimore, Washington, D.C., and also New York City. Just last week, the district celebrated improved test scores, with Roberts calling it a sign that Des Moines was...
Okay, so here's my question to the panel, or to you, or to the people. Why can't you go home and make your own country great? And Roberts, why can't you go to your country and make your country great? You came here, got education. You didn't go home like you were supposed to because you came here on a work visa. You got a $300,000 a year job in this time where you were the superintendent and this, that, and the third. Why didn't you get your legal citizenship? Why didn't you made plenty of money. You could have got legal citizenship, but you chose not to. You chose to be a criminal, and now you got to get deported. Yeah. That's not really my question. That's not really. I'm just saying, okay, this is my question. Should school districts conduct more thorough immigration and work authorization checks for top administrators? Because they definitely dropped the ball here. Like, this is insane.
I don't think they dropped the ball, kid. I'm really struggling to see what the fuck he even did. You talking about he had...
Go ahead.
Okay, besides the immigration shit, and we all know that's a real slippery slope right now. Anybody would be scared to go up there. Anybody. Besides him having a gun in the car, which I think that's his Second Amendment. I mean, he not a citizen yet, but he know the rules of the land. I think that's fine. I don't think he did nothing wrong. He can't have $3,000 on him and a gun.
I have no problem with him having the knife. I do have a problem with you having a loaded handgun. in your work vehicle. If that's your personal vehicle, that's fine. In your work vehicle,
Niggas get popped, Kel. Don't you think a crook gonna say, "Oh, he in his work car. We ain't gonna rob him today."
I will. Hey, this is not. They didn't say he had an open carry. They didn't say because he got charged for it. He had a gun charge.
What?
So if he had, because that much I did see he had a gun charge. So if he was legally able to carry this weapon on his person, fine. It is what it is. But he did have a gun charge. In fact, let me make sure.
Is it a conviction?
Let's
See, like, because we know how the news.
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't.
We
want
know how the news rock now.
I don't want to mess.
Oh,
it up.
he got charged with having a gun. They ain't gonna tell you that he beat that case.
I'm gonna pull it up because you make a valid point, and I don't know. So let me see. Let me switch. I'm just like, look, y'all can hate Trump, and that's fine. The man said that these illegals was taking black jobs, and clearly the state of Iowa have no problem hiring people of color, and this was a black job that this illegal took.
But so, see, now I'm all with Trump. You know what I'm saying, that they put. But if he's in the position and the test scores has risen, like he said, then that means he is going over and beyond in his job. Now,
a black person, a black American could have rose those test scores.
No.
Hold on.
We can't say that.
We'll never know because this illegal took a black job. So hold on. Let me see, because they say it about the gun charge on this one. So let's see. Hold on.
Well, on to this. This is hard to believe. Des Moines Schools Superintendent arrested by ICE. ICE announcing Friday that Ian Andre Roberts is, quote, a criminal illegal alien from Ghana in possession of a loaded handgun, $3,000 in cash.
They said if he had a conviction, though. Y'all give me
At the time of his arrest, Roberts was working as the superintendent of Des Moines Public Schools, despite being an illegal alien with a final order of removal and no work authorization.
Yes.
Roberts has existing weapons possession charges from February 5th, 2020.
Existing weapons charges.
Not conviction.
He was charged back in February 2020.
I got charged. Listen, I can get charged for something. You can get charged for something, Kel. You ain't got convicted on shit. A conviction and a charge is two different things. Now,
I hear you. I'm going to research while you're talking. I hear you.
Okay, so listen. This is my whole problem with this shit here. Because now, like, if the nigga doing a job, he doing a job. Hey, Tell G, thank you for that soup. We're going to read it in a second. But see, don't ever forget about after World War II what the fuck happened. Okay? Because all the mad scientists that was operating on all them motherfucking people, doing all these experiments, doing all these war crimes, guess who let them come over here? America. Gave them different identities, different socials, different names, and swept all of the bad shit that they had did overseas under the rug. You can't tell me that this dude getting a job and actually doing a job good is a problem.
Okay, I have it here.
We got to call her.
Hold on. Here.
We got to call her. Hello?
Caller gotta wait. Caller, hold on. Wait.
Hold
on, caller.
Wait, hold
on, caller. Give me a second, caller. Okay, so yes, he was convicted of having a loaded gun in his vehicle in January of 2022, which resulted in a fine. He has prior weapons possession charges from 2020. So in January 2022, Roberts pled guilty to carrying a loaded gun in his vehicle during a Pennsylvania deer hunting trip in late 2021. He was fined $100 plus court costs for this offense. And he got another loaded gun when he got arrested in 2025. Dude likes to carry guns, which it is what it is. But
that's the Second Amendment. What are we talking about?
Hey, you asked me a question.
Oh, yeah.
Was yes.
Yes, it had to been crazy. It was $100 fine. Oh my God.
Hey man, you asked a question, I gave you an answer.
Kels,
go ahead.
Okay. What's up, Colin?
Okay, so his weapon charge, it did say he pled guilty to it. That doesn't mean he committed a crime, and that just means that ATF didn't authorize him to carry guns because he doesn't have his proper papers.
Okay.
But it doesn't mean he did anything wrong. It just means that he's not illegal. He's not legal over here, so he can't necessarily
have a gun over here. Yeah, it was just $100 fine.
He was convicted of a crime. He
All
was
right,
convicted
bro.
of a crime. Like, yeah, you know, he was convicted of a crime. That's the facts of the matter. And you had no business being here. You should have went home and make Guyana great again.
I ain't gonna lie, Kel. Like, bro, like honestly, bro, I just don't like it, bro. I don't like the tone, cause like the DEI shit, right? We were telling people, okay, listen, y'all can't have motherfucking jobs just because you black or you a woman. Cool. So now you telling this dude here he can't have a job because he's not from here. That's crazy, Kel.
No, it's not crazy, because if I go to Mexico or I go to friggin' Guyana or I go to any other country and I'm not a citizen and I start working, they're gonna friggin' deport me. I don't know why people think because it's America, it's okay, it can fly. But you can't be an illegal. Hold on, Tukay. You cannot be an illegal immigrant and think you can stay here. Like if we go to their country and we want to just start working or whatever, they will kick our black behinds up out of there. This dude you cannot be in America and have a $300,000 a year job or $100,000 a year job or $2 a year job and work. You gotta go and why I got less sympathy for this dude, you was making so much money, you could have went and got your citizenship. Cesar Millan, you know, the dog whisperer, he came to America illegally, got his bread up, paid a hefty fine, and he now is an American citizen. This dude was making $300,000. This not some dude that's a friggin', you know, works at a farm or whatever. This man was making $300,000 a year and still did not go through the proper channels to become an American citizen. I have the least amount of respect for him. I have the least amount of sympathy for him because you making well over the average median income of the country. You're in the top friggin' 10% of the country, of legal Americans in the country, and you didn't get citizenship. Nah, go to flick home, make Guyana great again. Go ahead, Tukay.
I don't know, kid. I just don't agree with it, bro. Because it's so stupid. Like we taking the human out of this, we taking the human aspect out of it, and we making this shit about country only. If the nigga had the motherfucking qualifications, he went to school, he had the degree, he was doing the job, and he was doing it well, I don't see the fucking problem. If you go to all these college campuses, most of the damn professors ain't from here, but they teaching us. It don't matter.
They're American citizens. They're American citizens.
It don't matter. The
It
job.
does matter. It does matter. Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
The job was being done. That's all I care. If this nigga got kids, motherfucking test scores rising, that's what the fuck I care about. I don't give a fuck who's teaching it.
You should care. You should care because we got 10 million MFs in this joker that shouldn't be here that are taking jobs from Americans. Because if they're not here, these jobs can go to American citizens. Where I live, I'm not trying to be mean, but it's a lot of people working in certain jobs now that were once held by black people because I've lived in this area my whole friggin' life. And now I'm seeing, hold on, things are different here. Y'all are hiring illegal people when these jobs were held by black Americans. And I ain't even trying to make this a race thing. They were held by American citizens. So 100%, everybody that's watching, and y'all could hate Trump, y'all could hate me, but at the end of the day, this man was making a lot of money and he still didn't do what he was supposed to do. If I get a ticket, if I got whatever happens with me legally, I got to show up to court. I got to do what I'm supposed to do. But these friggin' illegals, they think they don't have to do what they supposed to do. All these illegals, when you would see them, they did not go to their court dates. If you trying to be a citizen, why didn't you show up to your court date? 2K, when you had your issue with your legal stuff, did you show up to court? Yes, you did. I know, because me and Black was here covering for you when you was doing your stuff with the court. You told us online, yeah, I had to go to court. So how is it that American citizen 2K does what he's supposed to do, showing up to court or whatever, but these friggin' illegals, they friggin' don't? It's illegal immigrant supremacy going on in this country, and I don't like it.
That's a little stretch, Kez, because when I went to court, it was a bunch of illegals there with me. Okay, I looked all around, it was a bunch of illegals in Texas. Trust me.
Good for them. Good. They did what they were supposed to do, trying to get their citizenship. Good.
I think you're a bit of an extremist when it comes to some of these takes, like when it comes to immigrants. Not all of them are doing wrong. And goddamn,
every single one of them is doing wrong because every single one of them broke the law to come here. They're criminals. Every single one of them. If you enter this country illegally, you broke the law. I don't make the rules.
Do you know how?
But hold on. But for whatever reason, people want to give these illegals passes, and they ain't never gave us no passes. They ain't never gave no black person no. If I break the law, if I rob a bank, you think they're not going to come to my job and arrest me? Yes. You think they're not going to come to my graduation or graduation and arrest me? Yes. But for whatever reason, people got sympathy for these illegals that's getting arrested at graduations and at their jobs. How like it make sense? Okay. It makes no, like people got all this sympathy for these friggin' illegals that ain't got no business being here than they do for American citizens. It's insane.
So, Kev, America was built on this shit. Okay,
yes,
the fuck it was. Okay,
knock it off.
Okay, so hold on, time out. So when America, when the people first came over here, what did they do to acquire the land?
What people? Let's be specific.
When the European people first came to America, what did they do? The explorers. What did they first do to acquire the land here in America? They killed and destroyed. They killed, they stole shit, and they destroyed. America was literally built off breaking the motherfucking rules. We are only here because the rules was broken. Is that not right?
Okay, that's not right. There was something called the Louisiana Purchase. There was
before we can even get to that in the 13 colonies, they had the motherfucking run the Indians off. It was 3 big battles: the battle of Wounded Little Knee, the Trail of Tears, the Trail of Tears, and it was one more battle where they killed motherfucking Indians for the land that they didn't fucking own.
They killed Indians. These Christopher Columbus was a horrible, nefarious individual. I know my history, but what we're not going to say is if did they sold the land? Did they trick them into? Hold on. A lot of land was sold. Tukay. That's
stolen.
It was not stolen. It was sold. Now, were these deals nefarious? Yes, absolutely. But it still was sold.
Kells.
It was sold.
Kells. Listen, these folks stole all this shit that America is built on. It's built off of motherfucking murder and mayhem. To tell these illegals that they can't come over here and the way we acquired the land is 50 times worse is fucking insane.
No, it is not insane because every other country has legal immigration. Everybody, there are people right now in our chat that are immigrants that immigrated to this country legally. So if they can do it and everybody else can do it, why do these MFers get an exclusion? It's not right. It's like they're literally, you're justifying breaking the law, which is insane to me. Y'all sitting here in the chat are justifying this effing illegal immigrant that was making probably more money than you, making more money than me for sure, making more money than majority of the American public. But this N-word gets a friggin' pass when it's people way broker than him that are going that are going through the right channels to get to get status. Get the flag. And again, he's a friggin' foreigner. He should have went home to make Guyana great again. He was able to get the test scores up in Iowa. Get them test scores up in Guyana because that's where you're supposed to be.
Listen,
you're not an American citizen, and you had time. You had ample time and money to get representation to become legal, and you didn't. Why? I don't know why y'all giving this dude a pass. That's crazy. Because if it was y'all going to court, you think these judges gonna give y'all a pass? No, they're gonna lock your black asses up.
Listen, bro. At the end of the day, Cuz went out here doing shit wrong, bro. Besides being here,
I just showed you the dude had multiple gun charges.
Bro, that nigga he had a loaded hunting. He was on a hunting trip and had a loaded gun. Oh, wow.
You was an illegal immigrant in this country breaking the law. Go home. Go break the law in Guyana. Get out of here.
I don't really agree. I don't see all that. Like, bruh, humans are fucking humans. I don't give a fuck what side of the spectrum you on with this politic bullshit. Goddamn me, if they let all them motherfucking white devils over here from the Nazis, goddamn, don't tell me a dude teaching other people and raising test scores a fucking bad thing. You ain't gonna say shit about that, kids. Talk about all them goddamn the mad scientists they brought over here after World War II.
I know all about Project Paperclip. I know about. Wait, was it Project Paperclip?
Yeah, it was Project Paperclip. You ain't gonna say none about that.
Cause I don't give a damn about that. That happened before I was born. I can't worry about that. If people got a problem with that, the Jewish people.
Do you know what type of money scientists make? Whatever. Do you know what type of money scientists make? Do you know who they were taking them jobs from? Americans as well. They didn't seem to have a problem with that. But now, on this side of the game, oh, no. You mean to tell me, hold on, wait. This nigga had a loaded gun, and this nigga here snipped a nigga dick in 3 pieces just to see what it looked like. You mean to tell me he worse than him?
I'm saying I don't give a crap about something that happened 80 years ago that I have no control over or no bearing. These illegal immigrants are a problem. I care about it. Go home.
It was a problem 80 years ago.
Then you know what?
History repeat itself. So it repeated itself.
The American government wanted those scientists because they didn't want Russia. Because I know the other countries, they didn't want Russia to get all these. Because they were Nazis, but apparently they were super intelligent scientists at that. So the American government said, hey, we got to compete with Russia. We want some of them daggone scientists come over to America, do your scientific whatever in America so it could benefit our country so we don't have to come under control of Russia.
Nah, he should have stayed in Russia.
Government had to do.
He should have stayed in Russia.
In Germany.
In Germany. He should have stayed in Germany and made it great.
Hey,
by your logic.
It is. Hey, here's the thing. There are also immigrants that came here under legal amnesty. Personally, I don't really care for that, but they were here under legal amnesty. So I can't contest it because it was legal. Those scientists came here legally. This MFer overstayed his welcome, took a job from an American, because again, this was a very high-paying job, and he could have, this is why I keep saying this, he could have came an American citizen. He could have came an American citizen, became an American citizen. He still didn't do it. No. This dude, he go home, Roger. Go home. All you illegals, go home, Roger.
I don't know. I feel like, I really feel like this is us being white. Like when it was us, when all the white people used to tell us to go back to Africa. Oh no,
we never came to it. First of all, we never came.
Wait, hold on, I can't. Wait. I'm talking now.
I beg your pardon.
It feels so bad because, like, I think given the opportunity, we are no better than white people. We just end up with the shit end of the stick. I feel like if we had a chance to enslave white people, black people would have did it first. And this kind of why I don't be with the shit, because every time y'all get a chance as humans to make a fucking difference, y'all do the same thing the oppressor did to you.
Wrong.
That's not wrong. That's not wrong.
Here's the difference, okay? These friggin' because a lot of black people have some false delusion that because black people are oppressed in this country, that they have some kinship with these illegals, and they don't. These friggin' illegals, you think they like black people? No, them friggin' Mexicans that were in LA threw Molotov cocktails in black neighborhoods to drive them out, okay? Don't nobody really F with niggas, with black people, whatever. These illegals too. Okay, so what they're gonna do, what they're doing, and not all, because I'm not a crazy person, not all of them, but a lot of them are committing crimes against American citizens. They put these illegals in black neighborhoods, so we already got our own shit. We already got black kids in these schools trying to do well. So what do? They put 50 million translators in these schools. So how distracting is that to the black kids and the white kids that's just trying to get ahead? Now they got to deal with this. Now they got to deal with resources being taken out of their neighborhoods, going to MFs that ain't even supposed to be here, while me and you paying taxes for them to be here. Go home. Go home. I don't give a damn. I got to worry about me. I got to worry about America. We are not an open border society. When you go home in your house, Tukay, you lock the door at night. Okay, you lock the door so anybody can't just walk up in that joint and do whatever to your family. Same thing with the country. We done locked the door. Trump got in office. He done locked the door, and now people got a problem with it. And it's insane when every night y'all lock the door to y'all house so people don't just come up in that joint. It's insane. And again, why the flick should I have sympathy for a motherfucker that ain't even supposed to be here? Like this, that's insane. Go home, make your own country great. If they so good and these are the best of the best and these are not bad hombres, how come all the presidents, when they saw what Trump was doing, say, hey man, the president of the prime minister of Jamaica say, hey, y'all coming back here, get yourself together. That's what the prime minister of Jamaica said. These presidents is like, nah, don't come over here acting up. No. I ain't got no sympathy. No, because they don't have sympathy for us. Why would I have sympathy for them?
Okay, I mean, shit, it is what it is, G. I mean, I'm just y'all. To me, I'm not gonna lie, bro. This why I can never be in that politician shit, because y'all are fucking at the root of everything. Y'all are fucking horrible people. This why I don't do the religious shit, because y'all don't practice what y'all preach about. Y'all are horrible fucking people. If it is about people, it is about your fellow human.
It's about my fellow American.
No. The Bible don't say that. The Bible says
follow the law. The Bible says follow the law. That's what
the Bible do say, abide by the law of the land. I get that.
Yeah.
But okay, whatever. See, this is why I can't relate, because y'all pick and choose.
And the Bible, we can speak on this, we can move on. The Bible also believes in separate nations. That's why we had the people that they got too big for their britches, wanted to build that tower up to the heaven. God struck that tower down and created separate languages. The Lord wants separate nations, not one world order, because we know the one world order, the globalist agenda, well, that's pretty demonic. It's nothing good from the one world order, but that's a whole separate conversation. But I beg your pardon if I was rude to you, but I am passionate about these illegal
immigrants. No, you're not rude. Again, this a dialogue.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that, because it's nothing personal.
No, this is a dialogue.
I just say, you want to come here, come about it the legal way. A lot of people do it. A lot of people have immigrated to this country legally. That's all.
A lot of people, but the people who started this country, they get the pass.
Oh shit!
Hey man, you want to have a history, a show on how the American government has screwed over Black Americans, I'm all for it. Okay, they stole our land.
I ain't even talking about land. I ain't talking about. Listen, bro. I'm just saying.
It stole our wealth too from the Freedmen Bank. Black Americans. We could talk about that.
Gee, it's just funny. Like it's real funny. But I digress, man. I digress. Bro, I really believe this. Like, I'm not even like to my horn. Like, I feel like I'm morally superior to anybody that worship a religion. They got a certain political take, view. I just promise y'all are not rooted in no type of morality at all. None. And it's hard to get behind these organizations, because at the end of it, y'all are rotten. But I digress. Whatever.